Hello everybody. This short video is going to be on how to find the square root of a 3 or 4 digit perfect square. So, instead of writing the steps, I feel like it's just better to do a lot of examples and the steps will be understandable. So, we're going to start 2 digits from the right and I'm going to break the number apart that way. Okay? Then I ask myself, what number squared is 31? Well, it's not a perfect square. So I have to go to the closest perfect square below that, which is 25. 5 squared, so I'm going to put a 5 over here. 5 squared is 25, right? So I'm going to write 25 over here. Then I'm going to double this number. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay? For those of you curious of what exactly is going on, we're doing the square of a binomial in reverse, okay? So 31 minus 25 is of course 6. Bring down the 3. Okay? How many times does 10 go into 63? I'm going to say 6. Okay, so 10 times 6 is 60. 63 minus 60 is 3. Okay? So I'm going to put the remainder over here actually. Okay, because it's like 36. And then we do 36 minus the square of this. So it's 36 minus 6 squared. We have nothing left over. So the square root of 3,136 is 56. Now, we're going to do a lot of these steps mentally, okay? So let's review what we did. You start from the right, you go past the first 2 numbers from the right, and you separate them with commas, okay? Then you look at the left side. What number squared equals that? You do that, or you go below it if you need to, okay? So on and so forth. So let's do more examples, and it'll get more clear, okay? I need to erase this though. So once again, 2 numbers from the right, the commas go here, they're already there. What number squared is 39? Well, the closest one has to be 6. 6 squared is 36. So I'm going to put a 6 here. I'm going to put a 12 here. You have to double that number 6. And then we can do this part mentally, guys. 39 minus 6 squared. 39 minus 36 is 3. So I'm going to put a 3 over here, okay? How many times does 12 go into 36? Well, it goes in 3 times, and there's no remainder. And now, what's 9 minus 3 squared? 9 minus 3 squared is 9 minus 9, that's 0. There's nothing left over, so that's our answer, 63. Once again, let's go here. Start from the right. I shouldn't have put these commas here initially, so start from the right, 2 numbers, so I put the commas here. What number squared is 51? It's not a perfect square, so I have to go down to 7. 7 squared is 49, so I have to double that 7, put a 14 here. 51 minus 7 squared is 51 minus 49 is 28. How many times does 14 go into 28? 2. No remainder. 4 minus 2 squared is 0. Okay, once again, commas are at the right place. What number squared is 37? The closest one is 6. 6 squared is 36. You double the 6 to get 12. 37 minus 36 is 1. How many times does 12 go into 12? Once. No remainder. 1 minus 1 squared is 0. So the square root of 3,721 is 61. Okay? Square root of 6889. Start from the right, the commas go here. What number squared is 68? We have to go to 8. 8 squared is 64, so you double the 8, put 16 here. 68 minus 64 is a remainder of 4, so I'm going to put the 4 over here. Okay? How many times does 16 go into 48? 3. 16 times 3 is 48. No remainder. And 9 minus 3 squared is 9 minus 9 is 0. So that's a perfect square root. Okay? So, again, commas at the right place. What number squared is 12? It's going to be, the closest we can do is 3. 3 squared is 9. 12 minus 9 is the remainder of 3, but I have to double this number to get 6. Okay? How many times does 6 go into 39? I have to say 6 is it goes in 6 times with a remainder of 3. 36 minus 6 squared is 0. Okay? What number squared is 23? We have to go down to 4. 4 squared is 16. So I'm going to double this number. 23 minus 16 is 7. How many times does 8 go into 70? We have to say 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 70 minus 64 is 6. 64 minus 8 squared is 64 minus 64, which is 0. What number squared is 46? The closest one is not 7, because 7 squared is 49, so it has to be 6. So double this number, get 12. 6 squared is 36, so 46 minus 36 is a remainder of 10. Okay? How many times does 12 go into 102? Well, it's going to go 8 times. 12 times 8 is 96. 102 minus 96 is 6. So the remainder of 6. 64 minus 8 squared is 0. Okay? So look at this example. It's a 3-digit number. So that's why it's important to start from the right. We put the commas here. What number squared is 1? Well, it's just 1. Double that number. Remainder of 0. How many times does 2 go into 4? Twice. Remainder of 0. 4 minus 2 squared is 0. Okay, once again, last example. How many times does, what number squared is 1? 1. Double that number here. Remainder of 0. How many times does 2 go into 6? 3. Remainder of 0. 9 minus 3 squared is 0. Okay? So with a little bit of practice, you can really easily find the square root of a 4-digit number or a 3-digit number. Good job.